Okay, youth ministers from around the world are watching these clips. And I just want to know if you could give people who work with youth one piece of advice, what would that piece of advice be?
So to answer that, I just have to step back a little bit, and that in different forms, different incarnations, is one of the most commonly asked questions. When I talk to parents, they say, how can I get my kids to be more grateful? If I talk to doctors, medical communities, they say, how can I, get my patients to practice gratitude? And in workplaces, the same thing. Supervisors want to know, how can they create, grateful supervisees, right? So and I give the same answer each time. And I say, we cannot give to other people what we don't have ourselves. So you can't raise grateful children if you're not grateful, right? If you don't express gratitude as a pastor, as youth leader, how can you expect to create gratitude or foster gratitude in the youth you're working with? I think it's the same principle, right? By being good exemplars, being good role models, by expressing gratitude. I tell doctors, right, express how this is not rocket science. It's like it's not part of the medical training, but they don't know how to foster, how to communicate gratitude in the patient-doctor setting. It's the same thing. Teachers, students, youth workers with mentees. It's the same thing. It's like show interest, true, genuine appreciation. It all comes out of the relationship, and that they're hungry for role models, right, to emulate. So we express that ourselves. We reinforce it when we see it, and then we say, wasn't that great when you expressed gratitude to so? Did you see how she responded when this person thanked her? Call attention to it, fan the flames of it. Otherwise, it'll just kind of be unnoticed because it's just, there's so much other stuff which can get in the way. So just call attention to that. Use the language of virtue. Say, this is thankfulness. Yeah, I thought it was really, mature of you to be thankful in that situation. Everyone else around you was complaining. But you were different. You realized that it was much better to express gratitude, or at least not to complain in that situation, and that sets you apart. So thank you for doing that. And that's a wonderful message for them to hear and can make a big impact.
Yeah, I agree. As Paul said it best in the Bible, he says, follow me as I follow Christ. And I think as a leader in the youth ministry, the kids are looking at you. They're seeing what you do and how you live, even sometimes more so than what you preach. And that's a huge thing with our younger generation. We've been so much advertised too, where, hey, we could tell when somebody is not, keeping it real, as they say. And so I think a huge deal of it, like Dr. Emmons was saying, was it does start with you. But that's a great thing because that'll inspire your youth to go after it. And you just got to be intentionally organic about it, not something that's is kind of forced, don't force it, but, you still need to, be intentional about it and for students to grasp it and, but to be organic about it too as well. So I'd say that. I said, be yourself as a youth minister, but it does start with you and practice it and show it, and it'll be contagious. It'll go viral. Make it a thing. Make it go viral in your youth group, and I think you'll be in great shape.